Now, the third issue, this was at Drew's request that I talk about the third issue, because I always choose 3 issues, but this is Drew's favorite thing for me to talk about, so I thought I would do that. I was invited, this was just before the Republican primary, and some of you were at, I think Tim and Loris were at this. I was invited to the Ames Conservative Breakfast, and Andy, who's usually in charge of the Conservative Breakfast, he called me, and I was going to be there with Bob Vander Plaats and Rod Roberts. This was right before the Republican primary. Andy told me, well, what's going to happen is we're going to let Rod Roberts speak for 15 minutes because he's never addressed the group anymore, and then the rest of the time, just the 3 of you will answer questions from the crowd. So I just showed up, and I hadn't prepared a speech or anything because I was just going to answer questions. Well, I get there, and Andy, who was the coordinator, didn't show up, and so somebody else decided they were going to be the coordinator. And what they decided at the last minute the format was going to be is each of us had to give a 15-minute speech. And I freaked out because I didn't have a 15-minute speech and I didn't know what I was going to do, but the other 2 guys were speaking before me. Well, Rod Roberts gets up first and he talks about how much he dislikes gay marriage, and that's his top priority, is he's going to stop gay marriage in Iowa. And then Bob Vander Plaats gets up afterwards and says, no way. Rod Roberts doesn't hate gay marriage the most. I'm the candidate who hates gay marriage the most. Nobody hates gay marriage more than I do. Well, I thought, well, okay, these guys are talking about that. I don't have anything to talk about, so I should talk about that too, maybe. So here's what I told them, kind of on the spur of the moment. You know what the Pilgrims were? Pilgrims are a group of people who lived in England, and everybody in England hated their guts. And they came to America because they just wanted to live in the way they thought best, without being hassled. And to me, that's the most American story there is, the Pilgrims. If somebody from another country asked me, is America an exceptional place? I'd say yes, it is a very exceptional place. And if they asked me why, what I would tell them is, because it's the first place that was founded on the idea of freedom. The idea that you, the individual citizen, are in the best position to make decisions about your life. And as long as you're not hurting other people, as long as you're being peaceful, you get to live your life the way you want to live it, just like the Pilgrims. And that's what America's all about. Well, homosexuals in America, they're the Pilgrims. They're a group of people that the surrounding community doesn't like very much, and I think they just want to live the way they think best and try and get as much happiness for themselves without being hassled by the surrounding community. And that's what America's all about. Even if everybody in the surrounding community hates your guts, you still get to live that way. Now, I've been asked when I say this is, well, come on, shouldn't the people of Iowa get to vote on this? Shouldn't the people of Iowa be allowed to decide what constitutes marriage in our state? And what I say to that is, well, yeah, I mean, if you look at the Iowa Constitution, we can do that. We can pretty much amend the Constitution to decide what marriage is for everybody in the state. In fact, under our form of government, if you got a sufficiently large supermajority, you can pretty much vote to do anything to any minority group that you want to do it to. I mean, we could all vote to persecute the Pilgrims if we wanted to. But why would we do that? I mean, I can't imagine anything more antithetical to the central philosophy of the United States. That's not America anymore. That's England. Now,